Hi guys, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the categories in competitions that I compete in with AJ. The first one I'll tell you about is obedience. Now in obedience, you're required to use a choke collar. So yeah, you use a choke collar. I just made a video about how to use choke collars, so watch that. It's very important stuff. In obedience in competitions, the judge will usually stand in the middle of the ring, which is actually four-sided, so it's not really a ring, but that's what they call it, so yeah. They will tell you to stop, like right at the beginning of the gate. You'll just sit your dog in heel position. They'll say, "Are you ready?" You'll say, "Yeah." And then they'll say, forward. And you say, "Heel." You can't say anything else but heel. So you're walking, they say, "Halt." You stop, the dog is supposed to sit. You can't say sit, you can't use treats. It's very difficult. Okay, so, and then, you know, they say forward again and you're walking. There's a corner coming up. If they don't say left turn, you walk right into that gate. You don't do anything until the judge tells you to. So they say left turn, and then they say halt again. And they'll also throw in things, they'll say slow, fast, normal. You just slow down, speed up, and go your normal pace. Just do whatever they tell you to. And then they'll say about face, and you'll go back those corner again. And then they will have you do a long down, which is 3 minutes. They will have all of the dogs in your category go along one side of the ring, and they'll tell you to down your dog and then leave your dog. And it's very difficult if your dog doesn't like other dogs, which he doesn't. He does not like other dogs, especially golden retrievers. He hates golden retrievers. But anyways, yeah, you stay there. It's 3 minutes. It's the longest 3 minutes of your life. And you stand there as military still as possible so that you're in hopes they just don't move. AJ has been pretty good with that. He doesn't move when... Well, I mean, last year he didn't anyways. He did really well in obedience. We got first place in districts. Yeah, and you do the same thing with sits. It's long sits. Sits only for 1 minute. Yeah, you only do that for 1 minute. It's not as long. Yeah, that's pretty much it on obedience. The next thing I'll tell you about is showmanship. In showmanship, you use a completely different lead. It's kind of like, the one I have here is kind of like a martingale without the chain. Yeah, you just slip it on like that, right there. And that is, you put that right at the top of the dog's neck. And that keeps them right up nice. He's tired right now, but that's how they're supposed to look. It's not really hanging them because it's up here. That's where the choke collar goes too. So that's what you use when you're showing, and you bunch it up in your hand like this so that they can't see. You look as professional as possible during that because you're not only presenting the dog in showmanship, you're presenting yourself. We usually win that because AJ is so good looking and he's a good boy, and we're really good. And I already made a video on showmanship actually because I showed it to you. But you do a little turn in front of the judge when they tell you to do a pattern like down and back, L, T, triangle. There are a lot of different patterns. I probably don't even know them all. But there's not too much to it. But some people, oh my gosh, it's so weird. They'll like, when they walk, like you're supposed to walk according to your dog's gait, like how fast they go. And I just have to walk because AJ struts like that. He's like, whew. But some people have like Cocker Spaniels and stuff. They have to run a little bit. But some people like kick their butts while they're running. It's weird. I don't want to do it on camera, but it's weird. Anyways. Free stack and stacking. I always get the two mixed up, but let's just go with... I'm pretty sure it's the free stack when you, like, say the judge tells you to do it down and back. They're usually standing in one corner of the ring and they tell you to go to the other corner and back. You just go down and back. And Okay, so when you get a few feet away from the judge, some judges will like go like this or something, like tell you to stop, or some of them won't. They won't do anything. You just have to stop a few feet away from them. Okay, so you're holding the dog, and you're allowed to use treats in showmanship. So you take your treat and you just hold them there like that, so that they're standing like sideways, and that's called a profile, so that the judge can see how good the dog looks. It's just like presenting the dog really well, and that's a really good thing to do, so that they can see it well. And then stacking, regular stacking, is when you're in line to get, you know, like, when you're in line for showmanship. Like, they have a whole bunch of people in the ring, the people of your category, and they're all in a line, and the person that goes up to the judge is the one that does the patterns and stuff. Yeah, you know. But while you're in line, you sit down. It depends on what kind of dog you have. I sit down because he's small. If you had a big dog, like a golden retriever or something, you would stand up. But when you're in line, come on, over here. You stack your dog like this. And then, yeah, that's the right way. Right here. Need a cameraman. Okay, this way. Just hold their snouts like that. Make sure their feet are all nice and square. I know you can't see that. I'm sorry about that. He's not standing very nicely right now, but yeah, you just 2 fingers out there with a beagle and hold their snout like that and make them look nice and pretty. And that's kind of like a profile, except you're not touching them with a profile. So yeah, that's how you do that. That's pretty much it on showmanship. Now I'll tell you about grooming. Grooming, oh, the hardest part about owning a dog. Yes, with beagles it's not that hard, so I shouldn't be complaining, but with like Cocker Spaniels and stuff, boy, that's a job. But I either posted or I'm going to post a video on grooming with him, how I groom my dogs. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this and versus when I'm going to post that grooming video, so yeah, I'll post it sometime, just like I'll post this sometime. Anyways, yeah, I do a lot of talking, I'm really sorry. Yeah, well, with the main standards that they look for, okay, they have to have their whiskers trimmed, all the whiskers off. The ones back here, the ones up on their eyebrows, the ones right here, you know, everywhere. All the whiskers gone. You just shave them right off or cut them right off like I do. Also, there is a lot of hair between their pads right there. That all needs to be gone. He's gonna sneeze here. They also have to have good smelling ears. The way I clean my ears, well, his ears, is I take a cotton ball, I take Listerine, the mouthwash, I just get some of that on it and I rub it in there because that makes them smell good and it also cleans them out pretty well. Also, it's kind of impossible to keep your dog's teeth clean unless you're starting dog training from when they're a puppy, because you don't know what makes them have tartar in their teeth. And that's how I was with him. I started when he was about 3, so he had tartar already, and there's no getting rid of it unless you take them to the vet and have them do a scraping job, which costs a lot of money. But I mean, I still win grooming without pretty teeth anyway, so it's not a huge deal. You just want to make sure you're brushing your dog's teeth with dog toothpaste. And you want to make sure that after you bathe them, you want to take a hair dryer or a really powerful blow dryer and blow the hair backwards and brush it backwards. That gets all the undercoat off, and then you just brush it normally, and that'll get nice and shiny, and hopefully it won't make them shed too much. And they just check the well-being of your dog for that. Yeah, that's basically what they have me do in showmanship and grooming and obedience. Yeah, so that's what I compete in. In the higher levels, stop doing that. In the higher levels, you can compete in agility. Actually, you can do that agility whenever you get your dog registered. I haven't competed in agility before because he's not registered yet. But yeah, so there's a lot more you can do, like rally, confirmation. You can get them tested for therapy. I'm going to do that this year. Competition season's coming up, so I might be posting videos about, showing me in the ring. So yeah, you'll get to see that, me all dressed up with him. Looking good, yeah. We do really well. We have won High Point, Best of Show, same thing, a lot of times. Last year I won that in every show I went to, which was only 2, but I also won it in the last show I went to. Anyways, I'm sorry I talk so much. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know how long this video is, but hoping it's not too long. I will be posting more videos, and I hope you like this one. See you later.